Hey everyone, it's Holly, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the secret to transforming your hairstyle. I'm going to be using the Yilite seamless tape-ins to transform my thin hair into luscious locks. These tape-ins are beginner friendly and the colour match looks a little bit different on camera, but in real life it is spot on. But they're really lightweight, they're not gonna like tug on your hair or cause any discomfort, and it works for people with thin hair like myself. So I'm gonna be using the sandwich method to put these in, and it's been a fair minute since I have done this. So the great thing about them is because it's beginner friendly, you can DIY it at home, and these last for about 6 to 8 weeks, which is amazing. So I've started by parting my hair just behind the back of my ear. So the boxes literally come with everything you need. If this is your first time doing tape-ins, then these little velcro things stop you from taping any other hairs other than the little section that you're taping your extensions to. So the first one wants to be like diagonal from your hairline, and in that way when you put your hair up, it's just going to go seamlessly up and not bend and be on show. So you peel your tape in. It's a little awkward for me to do my hair here because it's nowhere near my vanity, so I've got like a little mirror set up here, and you just want to get your little section. It only wants to be about as wide as this and just a really thin section. You really want to avoid putting anything too close to your hairline because you don't want it to be on show. And then you get the second one, and just in the same way you want to put it on top of the one you've already put in. I'm going to try and line it up as close as you can. There might be a little bit of wiggle room. I really advise doing this in front of a proper mirror. And then you don't have to actually use heat on it, but it won't last as long. So I do recommend just getting some straighteners, and you just sort of want to like tap on the tape ends just to melt the glue and it adheres to your hair. I would recommend using some old straighteners because sometimes the glue can leak out. And then if you didn't get it straight on top, then whilst the glue heats up you can move it ever so slightly to line it up with the other one. And then that is the first one done. And you can either do this one and do this one to match and go back and forth, or just do one side at a time. I'm just going to do one side at a time and then do the other side off camera just to speed things up a little bit. So you can see this one is there. The next one is going to be just above, and that is going to go more straight. So you want to just do the same thing. Get out that little section. I recommend using one of these combs. It just makes it so much easier. It just wants to be really thin. Probably just that. You can see where I've had my highlights and where I haven't. And then these velcro things are literally a lifesaver. I'm loving these extensions because they feel so soft. And then lift your hair up, line up your extension. I'm just going to do that little bit in the mirror. There you go. Just check that that's how you want it to be, because once you heat it up it's practically impossible to move, especially once you've put the second one on. So always make sure, and if you want to move it then you can take it out now before it glues too much. And then your second one on, and tap. Okay, I've just gone up one more, and I think I'm just going to do one more section. You don't want it to be too close to your part-in, granted you've got a middle part-in like I do, because otherwise it's possible that you'll be able to see it. And if you want to do any half up half down hairstyles or anything, you might not be able to because of where you've placed them. So you just want to be mindful of that. I'm going to try and get it as close to the root as you can. Looking kind of crazy now. So I did the other side just off camera, and now I've just sort of thrown in a claw clip. I've divided the rest of my hair, which is just the back, into two sections, just like a middle part. And then this is the hard part, like doing the back, especially if you've not got anybody to help you. I'd recommend getting two mirrors, one in front and one behind, so you can kind of see what you're doing. I don't really think I have the option, so I am just gonna feel and eyeball it. So you want to start with the very back at the very bottom, but not your hairline. It's really important because you don't want any peeking out. And basically just repeat the process. I have like 3 different claw clips in my hair right now. Right, this is the section I'm gonna work with, and it's literally the same thing. Get a little thin piece, sandwich it in. Okay, hopefully you can see I've got the little section. I am literally just eyeballing it. The Velcro things are really such a lifesaver, I think, especially for this step. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the top one. I think this will partly be the hardest part, is just laying it on top. I think I got that. And now we're gonna tap tap tap. The ones at the back you just want to keep straight. You don't need to do any of them diagonally. Apart from when you get to like the crown of your head, it's just going to naturally curve a little bit, and that's okay. You just want it to look as natural as possible. And then once it's pulled down, you can tap it with your fingers and just squeeze it together. And then just go over the corners a little bit just to make extra sure. I can't believe how crazy my hair actually looks. Okay, exactly the same thing, just a little bit higher, and I'm literally just repeating the same steps. It's getting a little bit easier to do it on the back. I don't think they're 100% straight. It's as straight as I think I can get them. And I'm still only on my first box. I got 2 boxes. If you have thicker hair, you can maybe get away with doing less, but because I have thin hair, I needed a little bit more. I've got the next one ready to go. This one you kind of want to do in line to the rest of them around your head. And then it's just the exact same process. If you have a bit more space, then you can do 2 here. But I am just going to do 1. I think that's all I have room for. Okay, I have done the whole of this side now, back included. And that is 1 whole box that I've just got through. So I'm going to do the back. I'm going to do all of this off camera because it's literally just going to be the same repetition. But look at the length difference, and now that you guys can see what it looks like in, the colour match is so much better, especially like when I run my straighteners through it, and it's going to be a little bit more blended. So let's get this done. Okay, I'm feeling like my baddest self right now. Like, having long hair like this just gives me some kind of like happiness boost. I am literally thrilled with the results. If you do want to take these out, you have to use, if you don't have like the glue remover, then any kind of like oil cleanser will help loosen the glue. Leave it on for a while and then you can take them out. But I know for sure that I am going to be keeping these in for as long as possible, and I just want to show you guys what it looks like if I wanted to have my hair up. So imagine my hair is in a ponytail right now. The tape-ins are literally seamless. After you've put your extensions in, you want to wait a few days before shampooing just to not disturb the glue. I will be linking these down below, and I have an offer for you guys. If you want to get some of these amazing extensions, then you can use my discount code here, and this will get you 51% off. And this is for a limited amount of time only, so go and get them now. And now we can enjoy our gorgeous, gorgeous hair. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. My Instagram, TikTok and travel channel are all linked in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!